Hi everybody, I'm Captain Floofers, and welcome to Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask Combo Randomizer. The reason I'm doing this tonight is because Soylent Greg was not able to make it to record Shin Megami Tensei with me, and I couldn't really think of anything else I wanted to play, so I'm playing this. I don't believe I will complete this tonight, for reasons I'll get to in a bit. But this will be basically a thing that I'll continue. Like I'll probably just like play for like a few hours here, and then if I don't complete it, then the next time that Greg is unavailable, I'll continue with it, and that'll be the plan for this. But either way, Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask Combo Rando is something that I have done on the channel before. I've never actually cleared a seed of this on the channel. However, since last playing this on camera, there have been a couple of developments with the randomizer. For example, there's a proper tracker for this now, and I have done an actual seed of this with that tracker. It wasn't on camera, and it took me like literally a week of playing it. I mean, like not like a week's worth of time, but like just like on and off over the course of a week to clear. And but that's just like a standard clear with the settings that I had on. When I was making the seed for tonight's recording session here, I found that one of the other developments that had popped up since I last played was that they have now incorporated a Triforce Hunt mode with it. And you know me, I gotta do the Triforce Hunt. I also have a few other settings and things to make things easier on me, and also some things I find, a bit interesting, like there are shared items now, the way I have things set up, other things here and there that we'll see that I may talk about here and there as they pop up, but also I took out a lot of checks for mini games and things that I find particularly annoying. Like, I mean, obviously archery and fishing are out, but there's like it's kind of expanded past that because there's more archery than just the standard archery mini games in Majora's Mask that I now don't have to deal with, which is nice. This is actually the second seed I had to roll because, or at least for tonight, because I found out that the first seed I planned to roll was actually set up with a random, like, it was set up to randomly start, like, either as a kid or an adult. And it started me off as an adult. The reason that was set that way is because the last time I actually rolled a seed for this was for my pal JSR, who played a combo rando for, I think it was like his last streamiversary on Twitch, and I was the one who rolled the seed for him because he saw me playing it in his voice chat, and that got him to want to play it. But the thing is, like, it started me off as an adult, and I'm like, oh, well, okay, I forgot to set that in the tracker, but the tracker doesn't have that kind of an option, and the Door of Time is closed by default, the way I have it set up. So I would have had, like, a bunch of, like, child checks that I couldn't do anything with. So I had to re-roll the seed so that I actually started as a child as I intended to begin with. But that's all fixed now, so we can have an actual, thing going forward. I forgot to check at all what that was. I think that was just money, honestly. Yeah, it was just money. So I can just check that off here. Unfortunately, there's no auto tracker for this, and I'm not really well versed on hooking up the auto trackers to emulators anyway. So I will have to click back and forth between windows because this oh, there's there's many important things in here. I have it set up so that the chests are bigger depending on how important the thing is. So we've got important things in here. Triforce piece. I have to find 20 out of 30 Triforce pieces, by the by. Zora Mask. And the Circus Leader's Mask, which I can't use here. I can wear the Zora's Mask. It'll act like the, you know, the standard one that you get in Ocarina of Time when I'm in Ocarina of Time. But the masks are shared, so once I go into Majora's Mask land, Termina, it will act like the Zora's Mask would in Majora's Mask as well. Also, I don't have like a shop sanity or anything like that on, so I don't have to worry about that. I don't feel like going into the Deku Tree without a sword or anything right now, so let's just keep looking for just kind of more free checks here. The way that the shuffling is, or the item pool is set up, I actually kind of set it up in more of an easier way to do it. It was one of the settings that that JSR had me put up for him, but okay, got the letter to cafe. I need to be marking these as well. Got the Circus Leader's Mask. Got the letter to cafe. Which doesn't really do anything for me at the moment, but I'll go to the open grotto at the south of like the southwest of Hyrule Field and see what's there. And then I think I'll go to Lon Lon Ranch after that, because there's a check that I can get in the silo. But anyway, the way that the item pool is set up is that it's set up as plentiful, which means that there are like every major item has one extra in the pool, and I believe all of the heart pieces are replaced by heart containers. So it's just kind of a way to speed things along. But I'm not going to have to worry too much about, like, dungeon stuff, because, again, I mean, I am going to have to go into dungeons, let's face it, that's how these always go, but this is a Triforce Hunt, not standard, so I don't have to worry about going after either Ganon or Majora. And there's a good chance I might not even have to go into Ganon's castle or the moon, unless it's to, you know, to get something. But we'll find out what to do when we get there. There's another important chest. Very nice. I probably could have bought like a. That's a bomb bag. That's actually very good. So that opens up some possibilities here, including one straight to the. That just doesn't say what might be in there as far as enemies go. A lot of the grottos in Hyrule, though, don't have enemies in them. That's Majora's Mask. That's more along those lines, is you know, with having enemies in the grottos. I'm gonna go ahead and see if there's any way I can check off a lot of these mini games, because I don't want those checks up. That's Gerudo Training Ground. All the Gerudo's Fortress stuff is in red. Market. I took out Bombchu Bowling. I took out the Shooting Gallery. Is this the Shooting Gallery as well? No. And that's this is Kakariko Village here. That's that. I can't uncheck the Shooting Gallery reward yet because I don't have access to being an adult quite yet. Anything else of note that I took out of here? I don't think so. I'm going to take a look in Termina and see if there's anything I can uncheck here as well. No, it's all red. That's all red on Termina's side, so I can't take anything out. That's okay, though. I'll cross that bridge when I come to it. Actually, let me go ahead and equip those. I think it's just under this boulder here. The only downside right now is that I don't have a way to really defend myself against the stall children when they come out. Oh, they can go through boulders. They go out at night. Go away at night anyway. Okay, there isn't anything of super big note in here. I'll take it anyway, though. I mean, that's a lot of money. I don't have the proper wallet for that, though, so it's kind of just like I just wasted 150 rupees there, so that's always fine. I mean, there's no way I could have known, but yeah, that kind of sucks. Especially because I have a setting on, a couple settings that give me additional wallets. Obviously, I kept the child's wallet on. There is a setting where you can actually turn that off, and you have to find the child's wallet someplace. But in addition to the adult and giant's wallet, there's also a tycoon's wallet that you can add in, and a bottomless wallet, and they allow you to hold 999 and 9,999 rupees respectively, which is pretty nice because I do have shared rupees on, and that's going to be a lot of checks. I basically shared as many items as I could between games. I just have to be very careful, because if I have to reset time in Termina for any reason, it will still affect my ammo. And because ammo is shared between games, if I go into Termina and I have to, you know, play the Song of Time or whatever to start time over, I'll lose whatever arrows or bombs or whatever I was holding, and that will affect both games. So that's the only real pain in the butt part about that, but there's not really much I can do about that if I have shared items on. Because the reason I have shared items on is because I want to, you know, to help speed up progression. Like if I find the bow in one, I'm going to want to use the bow in the other game. And my goal with the flags was to kind of make this as painless of a process as possible. Like I don't want to take like a week's worth of time to, you know, to suss this out. Maybe a couple of sessions. Maybe this will last me a couple of sessions. But I don't know. Ocarina of Time, even with Triforce Hunt, Ocarina of Time always takes longer to do. And it's probably just because of just how the game is laid out and how the mechanics work and how the movement is and the size of the areas. It always takes a lot longer to do than like a Triforce Hunt and in A Link to the Past. Because I can knock out a Triforce Hunt in like a couple hours tops. Like I don't know how long this is gonna take me, but you know, we'll find out together. I thought of doing a Link's Awakening run of some kind, but then I remember the as I learned from my previous attempt at doing a randomizer these days for Link's Awakening, the tracker is not fully up to date with the flag sets that are available and the new items and things. Like, you know, you got your flying rooster is like an item now that you can just, you know, take out of your pocket whenever you want to use that, and that can replace like the hook shot or the roc's feather in some cases, but the tracker doesn't account for that. So like there's gonna have to be like a tracker update before I start trying to do Link's Awakening runs again. And I thought about doing like other randos, like a PK Scramble or something like that. I really didn't want to do like another Triforce Hunt A Link to the Past. But like I was afraid of how long that like because PK Scramble can take me like a few hours, and I didn't want to spend too long recording tonight if Greg wasn't going to be there. So yeah, I'll play this maybe like 2 or 3 hours. It depends on how long I'm willing to go with it. What is this? What's this guy up here? What's that? Oh, that's okay. I know where that is. I can go there. That is right up here. I don't know if there's a boulder signifying its location, but like these trees up ahead, there's a grotto that I can just bomb open. Yep, there's the boulder right there. Oh, and I just noticed that the tree that's over the grotto is dead, or has doesn't have green leaves on it, which would, you know, kind of make sense if it's just like a hollow ground under there and the roots don't have much of a place to go. It was a good thing I checked here too, because this is important. Got the fairy ocarina. And the ocarinas are shared between games as well. And I also set it up so that Majora's Mask also has a fairy ocarina. That way, because there honestly is no difference between the fairy ocarina and the Ocarina of Time outside of aesthetics. So that way I can get like a, get an ocarina in one and not have to get like the upgraded version for Majora's Mask to do anything there. I keep forgetting this is an update on its own. Still doesn't give me anything to do in Clock Town or anything. I think I really do need like a sword or the Deku Mask in order to be able to do anything or get anything done there. Maybe the bow. What's green in the market? Lost Dog, easy enough, and Malon's Egg. So those are two that are easy enough. Just gotta possibly see if I can get any songs for the ocarina I just picked up. And the Lost Dog doesn't happen until nightfall, so I can just go here real quick. Talk to Malon. That's Din's Fire. Oh, okay. It's not automatically giving me the egg on the tracker, so that's fine. It's just saying it just lit up green because that Malon is there now in the ranch. So I can. I'm gonna head out front, wait for night, because then that'll make it easier for me to get to the dog, the proper dog for the It's easier to get to the proper dog from the front of the entrance of the market rather than the path to the castle. I honestly should probably check out shops. I know the shops are vanilla, but you know, I should have, because I got so much money in what do you call it? Kokiri Forest. I should have gotten Deku Shield while I was there, to be honest. And I probably could run over to the ranch. But I don't trust the sun to stay put long enough for that. So I'm just gonna wait until the drawbridge comes up. See where else I can go. There's two spots in Gerudo Valley. I know where those are, because those are the two pieces of heart normally. There's a couple places in Kakariko Village. Okay, I was gonna say, how can I get up into Death Mountain Trail? But it's because I have the bombs, I can go into Goron City the back way from Lost Woods. There's a couple things I can actually do in the Lost Woods. I can go to Zora's Fountain. So a lot of stuff did open up with both the Ocarina and the bombs. Let's do this first while we're here. Not that dog. There's the white dog that's just to the left of the entrance here. Yeah, behind the stall here. This is the proper dog. It is following me, good. I think the lady lives here. Yep. Powder keg. That's nice, but I don't have a Goron's mask yet to take advantage of that. But I don't know, hopefully that means that I don't know if I like getting the powder keg that early. And it's not because I don't like having the powder keg. It's more along the lines of I'm probably going to have to end up doing a time loop before I get around to a point where I can use it. Because I don't have a way to leave Clocktown. I don't have a Goron's mask. I don't have a way to get into places that would need that. Oh, there's a dog following me. But let's check. Just I know that this probably isn't going to be important. But let's check the locations of the spiritual stones while we're here. So that's Woodfall Temple. Hold on. So spiritual stone there. Alright, I gotta click on the window again. Spirit Temple has the Goron Ruby. Spirit Temple. And I actually forgot to check what thing I have free. And Deku Tree has Zora's Sapphire. It is also written that reuniting the spiritual stones leads to the Postman's Hat, not required, and a recovery heart. Because we don't need the spiritual stones to unlock the Door of Time in the rando, we just need the Song of Time to do that. So we don't need to do that. That's good to know. What's the free item? Probably a... Because we don't have any spiritual stones or sage medallions here. So our free item was probably one of the boss remains. I can check... I can just slip on into Termina real quick and see what the items are there. Because that'll only take me like a minute. I just don't want to, you know, pop in here too often. Does that really have to be daytime in order for me to get into Termina? Okay. Alright, well, I guess since we're gonna sit here anyway... Dog's still following me out of the castle now. Okay. Well, that's cool, I guess. I didn't think that was a thing that could happen. But evidently, it can. So... I know I don't want to spend, like, too much time... Because even going in and out of Termina can, you know, the time spent there can add up. But I do just kind of want to, just for posterity, check and see what the boss remains are, and if I have one of those already. Because I don't, like I said, I don't have any of the dungeon items from Ocarina of Time on me. But I do have to wait for the sun to come back up, so that's something. just fart about here. I'm not going to waste a bomb on the Skulltula. I was about to say, can I go to the Great Fairy? But the Great Fairy, I would need Zelda's Lullaby in order to access whatever the Great Fairy has. But that's okay. I'll just go and... It's daytime now, so I'm just go to Termina. Actually, I do have a way to get out of Clocktown. I do have the Zora Mask, but... There's nothing I can do with a powder keg. Okay, I don't know what that was for. Is that like... Whoops, I didn't want to pin that. I guess that's what the Deku Mask normally is? Right, that's the moon. Clocktown. Oh, initial Song of Healing. Okay. So that's checked off then. Okay. Alright, I didn't want to stay long here anyway. I was just checking some things on the tracker. I mainly wanted to find out what that check was. It's the Song of Healing. Okay, so Adolwa's remains are in the Fire Temple. Damn it. Window. Great Bay Temple has Goat's remains. Okay. Shadow Temple has Georg. And that means that I have Twin Mold in my pocket, right? Oh, no, Twin Mold's in the Forest Temple. So I guess I just don't get a freebie then. Oh, you know what it is? I bet because the Door of Time is locked. So the Light Medallion check will be when the Door of Time opens and I travel through time. That makes sense, actually. I'm so used to having a free thing because I usually play the Ocarina of Time rando with the Door of Time open. And I forgot that I have the Door of Time closed in this particular seed, so that makes sense. Fair enough. Let's not run into things. Oh, I forgot to mark down that I have a Triforce piece. Now I gotta click the window. Okay, that's the biggest pain in the ass for this, is that whenever I have to click something on the tracker, does it not show my Triforce pieces? I guess not. Oh well. That's something I'm gonna have to keep track of myself then. That's fine. But yeah. So, Lon Lon Ranch, I'm going to talk to Malin, basically do the Epona song check. And then I'll do the 2 heart piece checks in Gerudo Valley before heading to all of the other green, because I can just kind of do like a semi-beeline through Lost Woods into Goron City. And then I can go down Death Mountain Trail through Kakariko Village, because even though I can't go through the the gate through Kakariko Village without Zelda's letter, but I can come back the other way. Alright, so I gotta talk to her a couple times. Ocarina. Bomb Chews for Majora's Mask. Evidently I didn't pick to share those, but... Okay. Alright, let's go to Gerudo Valley. I don't really see the Bomb Chew as progress. There really isn't anything that I absolutely need the Bomb Chew for, outside of, like, a check or two in, like, the Spirit Temple in Ganon's Castle, which I can't go into right now anyway. So that's kind of a bust for now. But I do find it odd. I don't know if it's just like something that I clicked or what, but like the Bomb Chews don't seem to be shared. So I don't know if that's just like an oversight or what. But yeah, let me check my inventory real quick. Yeah, I don't have them in Ocarina of Time. So that Bomb Chews, I guess, aren't shared. Not that I really care all that much. I only use Bomb Chews in very specific situations that I don't have access to right now. So I don't know. We'll see where that goes later on. I'm not very familiar with the standalone Majora's Mask randomizer, but the Ocarina of Time side of things does have a lot in common with the standard Ocarina of Time randomizer. So it's like, I think they're just stitching them together, because there are some weird differences. And so I don't know if it's just something that with the again, I might have forgotten to click like shared Bomb Chews or something, but there may also be like some sort of caveat where they couldn't get the sharing of the Bomb Chews to work properly. That's entirely possible. Let's see if I can get both of these in one trip. I can almost never get both of these in one trip, but I'll try. Well, that sealed that for me. This is Kamaro's mask, looks like. Yep. Alright. Now I get to schlep all the way back up here through Lake Hylia. Because I threw the chicken over the edge like a dingus. And was once again not able to throw it in such a way that it would land on the platform with me, allow me to grab the item, and then allow me to pick it up again so that I can just go to the waterfall from there. Now I gotta take the swim/walk of shame through Lake Hylia and then back through Hyrule Field, with Stall Children no less out, because we are in nighttime, and Stall Children come out then. So that's always fun. He lied. Stall Children usually aren't that big of a deal, but they can be really annoying if you don't have an effective way to defend yourself. I suppose I could use bombs against them, but that would be a waste of bombs. So I only really go out of my way to deal with them if I have a sword. And again, it's not that big of a deal overall, because I can just, you know, dodge them, but I can go down here, can't I? Hold on. Let me pause it before I click on the tracker here. It's coming up red. Do I not have enough to buy the item that he sells? Because I can get down there. Or is that adult only? It's adult only. Okay, that's what it is. So for whatever reason, let me see if I can fiddle with some things here, but like, I don't know how to turn off the adult checks, because the tracker seems to be like the two trackers stitched together as well. But, like, I know that with the, with, like, just the standard Ocarina of Time tracker, you can set it so that it only shows child checks or adult checks or both, and it just shows both, and I can't turn the adult checks off. So that can make things a tad confusing, but I'm not... It's not really going to bother me that much. I'll just come across like situations like that where I get tricked a little bit. And be like, just, oops, I can't do that yet. I mean, I've wasted a bomb now, but it's not like I can't get more bombs later. On my way through Goron City, I can buy some more bombs if I really need to. And I don't really need to yet. Also, I don't have a lot of those insanity shuffles in there. Like, so there's no skull sanity, no shop sanity, or anything like that. I think the worst I got. I say the worst. The only check that I got as far as like those kind of sanity flags go is I always shuffle all of the songs into the item pool. So song sanity, I guess, if you want to call it that. That's just like standard for me because I like having the songs in the item pool for some reason. But like we don't have to worry about like dungeon keys or Skulltulas having shit that I need. In fact, there's a chance that small keys might not even be. Ooh, it's a tunic. Which one is that? It's the Goron tunic. Neat. I don't have shared tunics on. Like, I don't have ageless equipment on. So I do have shared between between games, but I don't have ageless stuff on. So I can't wear the Goron tunic as a kid. Which one was that? That was this. That was a good find. I can't use it right now, but that'll be useful for later. Alright, I think I want to go to the Lost Woods next. But yeah, there is a chance that, as we may see later, that that small keys may not be an obstacle for me at all. I don't know if that's... Not now, phone. I need to silence my phone. Sorry about that. Damn it. Alright. I don't know if the skeleton key was in the game last time I played. May or may not have been. But the skeleton key essentially just like takes away the need for small keys, and I do have it in the item pool, and it is shared between games. So if I can find that, I pretty much have free reign in dungeons that I can access as long as they're not item locked. So like if I need the bow to get something, then I'm shit out of luck, but if a door is locked, that's not a big deal. But until then, you can still get small keys. It's just that the small keys I don't think go away once you get the skeleton key. I think they're just, you know, small keys again. I don't even know why I'm doing this. I can just save warp too. Lost Woods. What's the reset key on here? It's F1. F1 is the reset. I'll remember that for later so I don't have to go into the taskbar again. Because that just saved me nice long trip because Kid Link always starts off in Kokiri Forest if you're outside of a dungeon. If you're Adult Link, you always start off a save in the the Ocarina of Time, the Temple of Time. Actually, while I'm here, I should not have picked that up. While I'm here, let's check the Kokiri shop. I'm gonna get a Deku Shield just to have one, and I might buy some of the other goodies, like Deku Nuts. Just because I'm not going to be able to really get them otherwise right now. I get a Deku Stick or two as well. I can actually use these for attacking enemies if I want to, but I'm not going to for right now. Sure, why not? Alright, let me just equip these. I'll put the Deku Sticks on a standard button for me. That could be on there. The way I have I'm using this controller here. I currently have because the face buttons are set up like a Super Nintendo controller. So I have C down on Y, C right on X, and then I have C left on R2. Because it's basically the way this is set up. So you have R1 and then R2 is next to it, rather than being like a trigger on the back. But it works well enough for me, so I don't mind. The only downside is if I have to play Ocarina songs, because I have the C buttons that way, plus C up is up on the right stick. So that just makes playing the Ocarina a bit awkward. And speaking of which, I need to do that, like, right now. Because I gotta do the Ocarina minigame with these Skull Kids down here. I think it's only the 5-note variation, so I don't really have to do too much. Okay, that's easy to remember. Okay, magic beans are also not shared. Yay. No, I don't want to play some more. I don't think there's a point to it. Let's see where this goes. Because I'm fairly sure the normal randomizer doesn't have more than one stage for this. Okay, yeah, I didn't think so. I think there's another grotto is what the other thing I'm looking for here. Near Shortcuts Grotto, there's a... Oh, I know what it is. It's the boulder that's right outside the Goron City entrance. It's this guy right here. And that is important. Also, I need to mark those things on here. I forgot to do that earlier. There we go. Also, I should equip. I should go to the proper window. And I should equip the shield I got, because otherwise, what's the point of getting it? I just feel better having that equipped. It's the Fierce Deities mask. Okay. I don't have it currently set up so that I can use it outside of boss rooms, but if this weren't a Triforce Hunt, I could just go straight to the moon after getting the Oath of the Order and, you know, clearing the Majora's Mask part right away. Where was it? Oh, and I guess because I do have the shield now, some other things did open up. Deku Scrub vendors. I'm going to hold off on those until I have more money. I mean, as far as I know, money could, you know, show up at any time. Can I just look at these for hints? Or do I have to have the Mask of Truth for that? Butler Race gives the Ocean Title Deed sometimes required? Okay. I don't think I changed that from JSR's thing, so at least I know. What do I... Oh, I can do that. What was it again? Ocean Title Deed? It's not letting me pick Ocean Title Deed off of this list. It's pick a map and Faeror's Wind. Well, I'm just gonna say Ocean Title Deed for this. Oh, and now that I think about it, the, when it said, the postman's hat, that was, when you get all three of the spiritual stones, you can go and basically get the Ocarina of Time check as well as the Song of Time check at the same time. So what that means is that the Ocarina of Time is the Postman's Hat, which is not required, and the Song of Time is a Recovery Heart. So I don't have to do those at all. Right, those are our Deku Scrubs. Right, what can I do in Goron City? That's... Rolling Goron as a child, okay. And 2 of the chests in the maze. Yeah, for whatever reason, it doesn't say that I can do the, Didn't mean to go this way. It doesn't say that I can do the pot? Oh, right, because I need the, I do need the, I need either magic to light the torches, or I need Zelda's Lullaby to get into Darunia's room and take the fire out with a Deku stick. so I can't do the big pot. Which makes sense. So I do kind of want to open this up just for posterity. Never know when you might need something from in there. Go ahead and take this free Deku Stick as well. Alright, let me go to Hot Rodder Goron. I have standard bombs with which to throw into his face. They're not as easy to do anything with as bomb chews are. Because like bomb chews, you can just yeah, that's a little harder to hit him with the regular bombs. But this could be important. Yeah, this is one of the specific things I usually use bomb chews for, is for stopping this guy, because it's really easy to do with bomb chews. Because you just aim at them, and then they'll hit them and they'll blow up. These bombs, you can, as you just saw, you can overshoot. You actually have to, you know, time the throws or whatever. Looks like I was able to do it, though. I'm not too far back, am I? Okay, good. Another powder keg. Well, that's just a waste now, because I can't hold more than one powder keg. That might be the extra powder keg, though. Because I did mention before that the item pool I have active, every major item has at least one extra. So it makes sense that that would be like the second powder keg. I should probably farm those for money so I can buy stuff from the Deku Scrubs. So let me just mark off this guy. Let's see if I can remember how to get through the maze without wasting too many bombs. I mean, I'm going to have to use a lot of them. I think... Let's go to the right first. Because this just leads to a dead end. Yeah, that makes sense. This way. That's just straight onto the chests. Okay. Ooh, there is an important thing here, though. Maybe this is money. Okay. Better than nothing. And you are... the letter to Mama. Again, not particularly helpful right now, but... probably do something with that later. I can get a few chests into Dongo Cavern. Okay, those are up on the crater. Alright, let's go to... let's go to Death Mountain Trail first. Can bomb open the wall. Then peek into Dodongo's cavern. And then possibly, if we don't, like, get terribly wrecked on the way, you can also see there's a couple of checks in Death Mountain Crater I can do. I'm going to hold off on getting Skulltulas until I have a sword as well. I know I can get some Skulltulas with the stick, but I only have 5 sticks right now, and I don't want to waste them all. Especially if I don't exactly know right now what the prizes are for... Okay, that's also important. Okay, that's the Eyeball Frog. So that'll give me a check I can do in the future. And that was DMT chest, okay. And this is freestanding piece of heart on top of the... Okay, that's on top of the Dodongo's Cavern. I can do that next. Or can I? Can I do that? I don't know if I need... If I absolutely need the Goron bracelet in order to jump over here. Or do the little flippy-do over the fence. Or if I can at least see what that is. Can I see through the fence enough to see what it is? No? I'm too short. Oh, there we go. That's the Garo mask. That can be important. Okay, not too bad. And there are 3 chests that I can get into Dodongo's Cavern right now. So if I get some heart, I know these usually have hearts in them. Yeah, there we go. Heal up a bit. I haven't found any heart containers yet, which is a little surprising, to be honest. Considering that pieces of heart are usually all over the place and they've been replaced with heart containers. You know, coupled with the fact that there are 40 heart containers total to fill, minus the 6 that you start with. You know, 3 for Ocarina, 3 for Majora's Mask, so 34 heart containers I could find, and I haven't found any of them. I know that's something that usually people don't complain about, but I'd like to have some health, please. Again, like most people, I'm not going to say no necessarily to heart pieces. I mean, I'm finding a lot of important things, though. Oh, that's big. That's big, big. That's a big find. That gives me the ability to just do stuff in Termina without having to worry about time running out. And that's the way to open... Actually, I think I need the Master Sword as well to open the Door of Time. I think I need to find the Master Sword. No, I don't want a Deku Shield. Not for 50 rupees. That is, no thank you. Alright, so that was the map chest here. Actually, let me pin this. So one says a bomb flower chest, the other one says... Well, I know where the compass chest is. That's, on the other side of that locked door. I need to go through, like, the Dodongo room and stuff to get to it. And I can't even open that unless... Well, I could open it if I'm an adult, but... I don't know why it's, like, marked as I can get that, because I can't right now. Unless I do some, like, weird flip to get up to the switch. I can get the, what it labels as the bomb flower chest, though. I know where that is. I just gotta survive a lot of stuff to get to it. I'm not gonna use a bomb for a hint right now. I need the bombs for progression. Okay, that works. I also have to be careful of fire keys, because they can make my shield go away. And unlike vanilla, where I usually have a Hylian shield by now that I can equip, instead, I just have the Deku shield. Just regular keys here, don't have to worry about them. Oh, no, this is Lizalfos. I'm not prepared for that. Nah. I'm just gonna reset. Also, the Magic Bean pickup was all 10 of them. So it's done the thing where it bundles all the Magic Beans together, throws them in the item pool, and then you have to buy a check off of the Bean Salesman for 60 rupees, I think. Alright, so I guess I'm not doing that then. And that's okay. We can come back to that later. I don't see why that would be in logic. I can still go to the Temple of Time and see what the Master Sword is. So I think I just need... I can open the Door of Time, but I need the Master Sword to actually be able to time travel. Which makes sense. That gives me an excuse to go through Kakariko and get the couple of checks that are there. And also, at the very least, see what the Skulltulas will give me, because I only have one bomb left, and I don't want to... I gotta use that, like, very carefully. Yeah, see, I can go through the... the gate from the other side. But we've seen that before on randomizers. So yeah, those are up at Death Mountain Crater. I'll check those out in a bit. Can open Grotto chest. Grave digging tour, shield grave chest, and Impa's house, which I can apparently... this says that I can get it right now, but I really can't. And I can do the chicken quest. I think that's set up to do one. Because I didn't mess with that setting, and I think that's how it was on JSR's game. Because again, a lot of the settings were like the same as they were on JSR's game. So I think it's just one chicken to get the prize for that. Indeed. Stone Mask. That'll be kind of helpful, actually, just like in general. If I want enemies to leave me alone in Majora's Mask. Chickens. Okay. We can at least see what the heart piece in Anju's house... Not Anju's house, Impa's house. That's Anju right there. This is not her house, even though her coop is connected to it. I forget if there's like an actual way that you can just get up on the roof here without the hookshot or coming down via the owl. I think that's what they mean, actually, now that I think about it, is I can come down via the owl. Grab it. It's just arrows, though, so I'm gonna leave that alone. Alright, so I'll check the open grotto, which is behind the potion shop. Let's see if I can get some more money, too, because I'll go back and check those Deku Scrub merchants once I've amassed a decent quantity. Actually, let's check the Skulltula House prizes first. Before I... before I go on to the thing. 20 is useless. You're 10. 10 is the all-night mask sometimes required. I'll notate that one. So 10 is all-night mask. Okay. You're 40, I think. 50. 20 bomb chew, not required. Red rupee for 30. 10 bomb chew for Majora's Mask for 40. So the only thing that may be worth it is the all-night mask. So after 20, we're clear on Skulltulas. But like again, I'm not gonna go for them right away because I need a sword. I don't need a sword, but I'm not wasting my Deku Sticks on them. So thinking upon it, now that since I did buy some Deku Sticks, I kind of want to go into the Deku Tree and check out what I can get access to. I know I can't do everything in there, not without a sword and the slingshot, but there are still a few things I can check in there. Silver Scale. Okay. Where's Silver Scale on here? Is that it? No, that's the eye drops. Whoops. Oh, it's right here. Okay. And that means I can get the bottle in like Hylia. Okay. Let's do the grave digging tour and the shield grave next, because we're right here. I just have to wait for it to be nighttime. Actually, let me check the exact time, because if I just wait for it to be nighttime and then head right back in, it might be too early. I think it's some weird time, like between 9 and midnight, and that's it. Okay, it's 6 and 9. So if I do go back in, like right when it turns night, I should be good. And I know that I said I was going to use the money to buy things from Deku Scrubs, but like, I'm going to be using 10 to get whatever the prize is for that, which is rigged so that I get it on the first try. Okay, so now we just got to wait till nighttime. And as far as I know, I still only have one Triforce piece. I still don't know why it's not showing up on my HUD. Like when I pause, there's my subscreen here. Because it does show your total at the bottom of the screen on the subscreen. But I do know at the very least that it does tell you like how many you have when you pick it up. Because the first one I picked up said, well, the only one I picked up so far, I said, this is your first one. We're over an hour in now, and I still only have the first one. And, like, I understand, like, I am getting important stuff out of this, but at the same time, just kind of, like, random shit so far. Mostly masks. Which does kind of tell me that I might need to be going to Termina soon, but, I don't know, man. Maybe I'll get some important things from the graveyard. Then after that, I'll head over to the Temple of Time and at least check what the Master Sword is. Because I'm fairly sure that I need to... I'm fairly sure I need to know fairly sure I need to know what the Master Sword... I know what the Master Sword is. Not necessarily what the check is, but, like, the Master Sword... Because I didn't mess with the setting, and I know what the setting was for JSR, is that the Master Sword is in the item pool, and I do need the Master Sword to go adult. So it's not like the Door of Time was open when I started. I could have done that, though. But I chose not to for some reason. It is actually kind of hard to see on the screen. It might also be the light shining on me. Well, I made my money back and a nice profit, so I'm not going to complain about that. And I believe this is the shield. Chest. Yes. It's not anything important. But it's nice to see what this is. Just some arrows. Okay. Well, I got those out of the way. I think the play here. I think I'm gonna go ahead and I'll go to the Temple of Time, see what the Master Sword is. Then I'll save quit to Kokiri Forest. Quickly head down to Lake Hylia. Or no, actually what'll be faster, since I have the silver scale now. I can go into Lost Woods, check the scrubs for whatever their items are. Oh no, I can't get into Zora's Domain though, I don't think, without, Okay, so yeah, I'll save warp back to Kokiri Forest, head down to Lake Hylia that way. See what the bottle is. And I guess I could go, because I can go into, that means I can go into Zora's Domain the back way without using the, without using Zelda's Lullaby, because I do have the silver scale. I can see what's in a couple of checks there. Then just kind of check the things down Zora's River. Save quit back to basically Lost Woods again. Check the scrubs. Then head back to Death Mountain Crater and look at the 2 checks there that I can do. Okay, you can't get me over here. So that sounds like a plan, because I'm still fairly sure I can't check anything in Majora's Mask, right? Well, no, some green has opened up in Majora's Mask. It might have been because of the Song of Time, but I do have some checks in Majora's Mask I can look at now. So yeah, some mostly grottos. But I'll still go with my my Child Link Hyrule plan for now. And then if I still don't have future access, then I'll head into Termina and see what I can get. And hopefully... Actually, let me just check out of curiosity. Yeah, the Dodongos are in Logic. Oh no. One of the seeds I played on the channel previously, like last year, it was in Logic for me to kill the Dodongos in the grotto outside of Snowhead, or outside of the Snowhead Mountain. And I didn't have anything really to do that with outside of like the Zora mask. And if the Zoras get hit by fire, if the Zora Link gets hit by fire, it's immediate respawn to the entrance of the cave. And that is the exact situation I'm in now. Now the hard part sometimes is remembering the. Okay, that's easy. Sometimes remembering the notes is a little tough. I mean, I used to have all these memorized when I was a kid, but like I don't play this as often as I did when I was a kid anymore. All right, what's the Master Sword? Oh, the Master Sword's vanilla. Yo. All right. So that opened up a bunch of green. And put me in a position where I can. I mean, once I go into the future, I'll actually have a sword there. Though I do still think that I have a sword in Majora's Mask. Either way, still can't get the adult checks off of here, but I still want to go ahead and follow through with my plan here. So I'm going to reset. I'm going to check I'm going to check Lake Hylia and Zora's Domain, and Zora's River. Just because they're further out. Actually, no. You know what? I'll go ahead and just check the Deku Scrubs now, and then go up to Death Mountain Crater and hope I don't die. Does that open up? Oh, that's an adult check. Okay. As far as I can see, it's still the two Death Mountain Crater checks as a child, and that's all I have. With what I can, you know, do right now. You want Saria's song. There's a bean plant spot here that I don't need. I forget how much this guy charges for what's normally a Deku Stick upgrade. Ooh, a wallet, yes please. Nice. Do I not have, like, shared wallet set up? No, I've checked everything that I can check for shared stuff. Seriously, if you're going to make a tracker for something, you got to keep up with the updates and things. And make sure that everything that you have in your tracker reflects all the stuff that's available in the game. Just saying. Okay. That was this guy. And that is Deku Scrub Grotto front. I think it's right. Yeah, it's right next to the entrance to the Sacred Forest Meadow. If I can remember how far along that is off memory. Hold on, is that the same one I was looking at? Yeah, that is the same one I was looking at. Okay. Yeah, it's good. We're fine. We're all fine here. How are you? Zora's River. It's straight, because to the left is where the Deku stage is. Left. I mean, it's easy to see based on the entrances. And then this is the way to the Forest Meadow. So this is the place I want. Guy. Light arrows. I might need that, but I can't afford it right now. I'll say yes, and you'll say not enough rupees. And you don't have anything important. You just have like whatever you normally see. Yeah, fucking Deku seeds now. Okay. I'm gonna say this is light arrows for 40. So that I don't forget that. That's what I was going to Death Mountain Crater, yes. Oh, I can do Keck Windmill. Evidently. Oh, that's I can do Keck Windmill in the future if I have. Evidently, I can get the. Oh yeah, because I can do the Dompe race. I also disabled the second Dompe race thing, so I don't have to do it in under a minute. But the first loop, the normal loop that normally gets you the hook shot, I kept that one in. Alright, so Death Mountain Crater is the only Death Mountain related thing I have available to me now. And I'm probably going to need to use this money to buy bombs. Because I kind of need bombs. Straight, and this should be Zora's River. Okay. And here's Goron City. So, because I know now how much that light arrow will cost, I can always come back later for that, and I have it marked on my map and everything, so I don't feel as bad about leaving that behind right now. And I think that 30 will allow me to buy some bombs. Yeah, 25 for 5. That's better than nothing. And now I just got to make sure that, I mean, if it happens, it happens, but I'd rather not have my shield to get wasted on the way up the mountain to the crater. Also, there's a pain in the ass bit that's gonna happen with some skull Waltulas that I have to make sure don't knock me off the wall as I'm climbing it. Because I don't have a slingshot to get rid of them. So that'll be fun. Well, it's a good thing I got some bombs too, because I do need 2 bombs, I think, in order to be able to even go up, so... Good thing I got that taken care of. And then once I'm done with Death Mountain Crater, then I'll save warp back and do the Lake Hylia and Zora's Domain stuff. Okay, I remember not liking this very much, like, anytime that I do it, because it's just the timing. I remember wasting all of my bombs trying to do this when I was younger one time. That should have counted. That should have counted too. Well, I'm not going up there then. Whoopsie doodle. That's going to have to wait until I have bombs and money to buy bombs. Fucking bullshit, man. I should have had that. But oh well, say lovey. Let's move on to Lake Hylia. If I can get some decent money drops on the way, like some decent money checks. Because the light arrows will be important for both games. Elemental arrows are shared as well, and the ice arrows in Ocarina of Time are set to be blue fire arrows. So I can use them, once I have the ability to use them, to melt red ice without having to worry about putting blue fire in bottles. And that's a neat way to make it so that Ocarina of Time's ice arrows aren't completely pointless. Because in Ocarina of Time, the ice arrows are completely pointless. I always pick them up just for posterity, because I always like to, whenever I play Ocarina of Time Vanilla, I always like to 100% it. But yeah, I never do anything with the ice arrows because there's nothing that you can do with them. Yeah, they'll freeze enemies, but so what? They are worthless. Like, at least fire arrows, you can use those to light torches, and the light arrows you need to you actually need those to beat the game. Sorry about that. But yeah, the ice arrows in Ocarina of Time are completely pointless, so I set it up so that they're not in this. I could have also set up the light arrows so that they act as sunlight arrows, I think is what the flag was. And essentially they'll act like they do in Majora's Mask, and they can hit sun switches. But I opted to not do that. So the light arrows are probably pointless. But at the very least, light arrows can get you money. Because if you kill an enemy with a light arrow in Ocarina of Time, they'll drop a purple rupee every time. Alright, well that's a heart container, so I'll take it. Alright, so let's go to Zora's Domain. So I can do the diving minigame, and I can do the torch chest. Well, no, I need more rupees for the diving minigame, I think. I need 20 for that. I can farm some rupees out here, though. Indeed I can. Okay, that should not be a big deal, then. I'll do this first, though. The torch run. Because that's something I can pretty easily just do real quick. And then I'll farm the rupees for the minigame. I may also farm up the rupees, you know, while I'm here for more bombs and the light arrows. It'll take a while, but I can do it off screen. Oh shit, well. Should have been rolling. That is part of the play here. Just without the camera being dumb and without checking the sign. Ah! Oh, come on, man. Alright, I set myself up that time. That was bullcrap, but, like, that was my fault. I think I can get an extra Deku Stick here? Alright, so that's not all bad. I can get extra Deku Sticks if I need them. I can, again, farm them off screen if need be. Alright, I need to turn the camera around so it's like that. Sign a wide berth. Okay. This torch over here. Hopefully lighting a torch kind of extends the Deku Stick life a bit. At least it seems to for me. It's not something important. Hopefully it's money, though. Because money is more important than you know. In this game. 20 rupees, okay. That is actually just enough to play the diving minigame, so I'm okay with that. Just go ahead and mark this guy. And then from there we can see what the piece of heart checks are on Zora's River. And see if we need to deploy chickens or not to get them. I'd rather get them over with sooner rather than later, but I really don't like bringing the chicken over from the start of Zora's River. This will also give me a rupee profit, because I give him 20 and then he throws down 25, so I will, at the very least, not be losing rupees. In fact, I will be gaining rupees regardless for this check. So that's nice. And it's really easy to do. The only downside is I have to traipse my ass back up to get what the check is. But it's really not that big a deal. Maybe it's a sword. I'd like a sword. I'd like to go through an Ocarina of Time randomizer while actually having a sword for Kid Link. That's... I never get the sword early enough as Kid Link in Ocarina Rando. I don't know why. Whether I'm playing the N64 version or the 3DS version, like Rando never gives me the sword. Gold dust. Alright, that's going to be good for a check in Majora's Mask. That's not a bottle for me, for here, is it? No, it's not. The bottles are not shared. Or maybe they are shared, but because that one is gold dust, maybe that counts, because you can... Actually, it wouldn't make much sense for them to be shared, because you can only get 4 bottles in Ocarina of Time, but in Majora's Mask you can get 6. But, once I have the Razor Sword, I guess that'll be a check for me. Eventually, in Majora's Mask. But I think I want to exhaust my... I think overall I just want to exhaust my Ocarina of Time checks before I go back into Majora's Mask. So once I'm done with my Child Link checks, I'm going to do some Adult Link checks. And then I'll swap over. So I'll just do my Zora's River stuff here. So that is not visible to me. Is that... What is that? What is this? Alright, well the sun's about to go down, so maybe I can see. Is that... this is the Great Fairy Sword. That is the Great Fairy Sword. Sure, I'll mark it. I don't know if I really need that for anything. I think it'd be nice to have. Actually, I don't need to mark it. I can get it right now. You know what? Fuck it. Actually, I forget. Do I start with a sword in Majora's Mask though? Because I might need that if I don't start with a sword in Majora's Mask. I think I'll get it just on the off chance that I don't start with a sword in Majora's Mask. Rando. Because I forgot whether or not I actually started with a sword. Let's go up here real quick. Can I get up here if I'm not an adult? I can't, but that's okay. I can come back. I actually need this money for checks, too. Before I grab the chicken, let me check what the other piece of heart turned out to be. I mean, 9 times out of 10 I'm probably going to be taking it. Is that fire arrows? If it's fire arrows, that might be something I need. Especially considering that fire arrows are required in Majora's Mask. Those are indeed fire arrows. Alright, so I'm going to need that. Alright, let's grab the chicken real quick. Actually, while we're here, and now that I have enough money, let's talk to the bean guy. So I think his check is 60 rupees. No. Nah. Nah. Frig off, Randy. No, I'm not paying you to take 10... I'm not paying you for a net loss of 10 rupees, is basically what it is. Fucking Randy. But hey, that does leave me with, at the very least, enough rupees for more bombs and the light arrows. And I can play the Song of Time for the frogs for more rupees, too. I know that the only real checks are for the, well, I have to make them grow anyway for one of the checks, but, like, the other check is for Song of Storms. Okay. So that's Fire Arrow. That is that one. Okay. Now let's see if I can grab the chicken before it flies away without hitting the L button by accident. Because I have L set to L1 and Z set to L2. Which makes sense, but the placement is, again, I just showed you the placement already. It's kind of weird. And sometimes I accidentally hit L when I mean to hit Z. No! No! Get back here. Get back here. Don't ruin this for me. Piece of shit. I'm grabbing this Great Fairy Sword on the off chance that I don't already have a Kokiri Sword in Termina. Because that way, I can kill the Dodongos. I can kill the Dodongos with that. Alright. Those are all adults checks. And then there's Death Mountain Crater. Okay. Alright. So let's save warp back to Kokiri Forest. And get the light arrow. Because light arrow might not be important here, but it's definitely going to be important in Majora's Mask, if I have to go to Stone Tower for any reason. And then basically just give the what's this orange check here? I can't do either of those right now. Song from Sheik, I just have to go there as Adult Link, but like the song from Sorry, I need the I believe I need the I need to clear the Deku Tree, I think. It's either I need to clear the Deku Tree or I need Kokiri Emerald. Right, let's head back to the scrub. Luckily I don't have to bomb the boulder again. It's not that way, it's this way. Here we go. Alright, I'm back, you piece of shit. Give me the thing. Okay. And back to the window. Buy 5 more bombs. And then just hope I don't lose the bombs again. Because I don't feel like farming rupees if I'm not in a good rupee farming spot. Like I was, like, just outside the Zora store, but I'm not near the Zora store right now, so I don't feel like going down there. I thought there were pots over there, maybe. Okay. Grab the stick on the way, because there's no reason not to. This doesn't have anything important in it, does it? I'll take the recovery heart. Sure, these money. I'd like to collect more money if I can. If I can come across any. Okay, that's not too bad. If I run out of bombs this time, I can just quickly farm up 25 more rupees from that. That's no big deal. So that's like 7 each time I check it. Hopefully I won't be cheated out of progress this time, though. Because, 2 of the bombs I used last time on this motherfucker should have destroyed it, and I feel like I was cheated out of that. There we go. And a red rupee for my trouble. Feel like you should give me another additional blue rupee to account for the cost of the 5 bombs I wasted last time. Just saying. Okay, these don't destroy the shield. thought that they did, but they don't. And now we've got fun with Skullwaltulas. Make sure they don't see you moving. Are you... Okay. Shouldn't go up that way anyway. Keep moving. Oh, nah. No. Okay, this one I can't see at all. I hear him. You can hear him turn, though, so it's fine. When he starts turning purple. Alright. And the owl's here to bring me down to get those arrows if I really want them. I don't really want them, but hey, it's there. Oh, good. See if I can get some recovery hearts down here so I have more time to get the piece of heart on the side of the wall. Song of Soaring. Okay, that's actually pretty good. So, for those who haven't played Majora's Mask, the Song of Soaring is used to quick travel between any activated owl statues. And I put up a setting in this so that you can use warp songs in between games. So if I really wanted to quickly warp to Termina for any reason, and I have owl statues activated, I can even play that song from Hyrule to instantly go there. And let me tell you, that setting has saved me in my last seed. I was stuck in the place where in Majora's Mask you get the Lens of Truth, because I didn't have the Lens of Truth and I couldn't go back. And if I had, there was no way to like quick save out, because in Majora's Mask there's no quick saving like that. There's no saving on the menu like this. The only way that you can save is through an owl statue, or if you reset time. And there are of course no owl statues nearby there either. So my only plan would have been to wait out the 3-day cycle and lose all of my money and my ammo. But then I remembered I had the Serenade of Water or something. It was either the Serenade of Water or the Minuet of Forest. And I played that and it got me out of a jam. So it's pretty good. Now I don't think I can actually destroy these bushes. Alright, I'll use a bomb. I really need recovery hearts. Because otherwise... Actually, I should be checking these Gossip Stones more. Because I'll probably need more than 20 seconds to make it down that wall. Plundering South Clocktown is a foolish choice. So I'm guessing it's talking about the, like the hookshot chests. In that, none of the chests there give me anything, or maybe none of the checks there even give me anything important. I mean, they could probably likely still give me money, so it's not entirely foolish. Let me see if these have hearts in them. Spend some time just destroying rocks, and then duck into the grotto if it gets too bad. Yeah, I don't think they're going to give me any hearts. And I can't just destroy plants because... Or can I? Can I lift plants? Or do I need Goron's Bracelet for that? No, I need Goron's Bracelet for that. Well, fuck. Alright, let's try to YOLO it and see what happens. Okay, I think I can make it to at least to the item, but I don't think I'm going to be making it back out alive. It's just money. Let's see if I can grab it. No, I can't. Well, at least I know it's not something I have to go for. So, I'm counting that as progress. I don't care if I have any deaths on the fucking death counter. It's whatever. But this does mean I can just... Let me take the shortcut to Kakariko. I don't need the arrows, so I'm not going to bother with those right now. And let me just go straight to the future. Because I have, looks like 6 future checks? 7. 7 checks I can do for the future. Actually, before I do that, I should plant a bean at the laboratory at Lake Hylia, so that I can use that to get up onto the roof as Adult Link, because I don't have a hook shot, so I can't use the Scarecrow yet. I can pop the Scarecrow up using the Ocarina, but I can't hookshot to it. So at the very least, I can plant the bean there and make a platform so I can get up to the item, or at least halfway up to the item. The rest of the way, I still have to climb a fucking ladder and try not to get knocked off by birds. But it is what it is. Well, actually, I have the eyeball frog too, so I can give that to the that's 8 checks I can do. Possibly more if you count counting certain dungeons I can get into. Actually, I can go into the Deku Tree. I think I might do that, just go into the Deku Tree. I can go into Deku Tree as adult as well, but... Actually, let me check. Can I... Well, I would still need a projectile weapon. Actually... Since I have it set so that I can go into the Deku Tree as Adult Link, evidently, because of his height and being able to access more places than Kid Link, I don't need a projectile to get most of everything. And the only thing I would need right now, or the only thing I can't get at right now, is the boss. And the boss is just 1 check plus a spiritual stone, which I don't need. So, like, I can come back for the check some other time, but I can practically clear the Deku Tree as Adult Link. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to do that as Adult Link. I'll go into Dongo's Cavern as Adult Link. Especially considering that I have a Goron Tunic as well, which will protect me against certain obstacles. So I think that's going to be the play for me right now. Just get this planted, and then take on all these checks with Adult Link. Let me check to see what these orange ones, because orange ones I keep forgetting are things that I can get. Or they have things that I can get, or things that I can... Because blue also factors into orange. Basically, red checks mean that at that location there's nothing I can do right now. Blue means I may or may not be able to check the thing, or to get the thing, but I can check and see what it is through hints or something of that nature. Orange means that are usually for dungeons that there are some things that I can get there or check the contents of through hints, but I can't get everything. And then yellow means that there are things that I can get, but I can't fully complete it without using some kind of a trick or something like that to get it out of logic. And then green, of course, means everything at that location you can just get right now with what you have. So I know you can't see the map on the tracker. I only put down the item trackers on the screen here, but if I say I have a blue or I have an orange or I have a yellow, that's what I mean. Because that's how those are marked on the map, and I can just, say that, oh, that's an orange. So what does the orange mean? There is quite a bit of orange as well on the map. I try not to go for yellows because yellows usually means out of logic or it uses some trick that I don't know. But I think Dodongo's Cavern I can just clear with Adult Link because of his height. So that should be okay. I can full clear. If I can full clear Dodongo's Cavern, I'll do it. Because that's not a big deal. I've done Dodongo's Cavern with Adult Link many times in randos, so I know what I'm doing with that. And yeah, I do have everything that I need, which is pretty much just like, for Adult Link, it's just like the sword and the bomb bag. So that'll work out pretty well. I just need to look at a starting point. I think Lake Hylia would be the starting point for me. Because there's a couple of checks I can get there, because there's the one with the eyeball frog, and then the one with the, on top of the lab. And both of those are like the same building. Then I can clear out what I can of the Deku Tree. What's the orange on the Lost Woods? So Song of Saria, which I can't get. Song from Sheik, which I evidently can. That's Minuet of Force. I think I just have to go up to the... Like, I don't even need the hook shot for that. I think it's just going up to the going up to the temple. Although I don't know if I would want to without the hook shot, because I think it's yellow in that case because I don't have a way to kill the moblins. Because you need at least the hook shot, because the sword won't do it. You have to have at least the hook shot or the bow to kill the moblins. Or if I had the hook shot, I could also use the scarecrow, which is what I normally do. But the only other way to get over there is with the Minuet of Force. I'll get some money real quick. No, I can't really... I mean, I can, but, like, I have to do it like this, so I'm probably not going to do that. Nah. I can't do it quickly. And I don't want to waste too much time going after stuff, so... Nearly 2 hours into the recording, and... 1 Triforce piece out of 20. Good stuff. I mean, I'm not going to complain that much. It'll give me plenty of things to do if Greg can't show up for recording sessions again. Termina Field is on the way to the hero. Great. I hate how vague that is. Plundering the Temple of Time is a foolish choice. Bullshit! I got the fucking Sword of Time, unless you're talking about the Light Arrows check and the Prelude of Light checks. Southern Swamp is on the way of the hero. I already got that one. I understand why they have the way of the hero, basically saying, logic is saying you should go here, but, like, it's just really vague, and it doesn't really help me. Like, I still don't really know how to read, like, randomizer logic via spheres. And I can't really tell what the randomizer is trying, or, like, what a randomizer's logic is, where it's trying to get me to go, outside of, oh, look at these green bits on the map. Okay, that's the Shadow Medallion for, that's the free space. And I can also check where the other medallions are now that I'm here. So I'll do that. Just, you know, for posterity. But also, medallions can be important. Light medallion is in Stone Tower Temple. Jabu Jabu has the Forest Medallion. Snowhead has the Fire Medallion. Water Temple is Vanilla. Dodongo's Cavern has Spirit. And then Shadows in the Sacred Realm. Okay. And I just got that. Alright, so first thing... Right, I want to go to Lake Hylia first. Because that's... Probably because it's the most out of the way. But, it might also just behoove me to go to the proper place first. Like, the closer places first. And then just... Yeah, I think it might be a better idea to just kind of, like, go clockwise around. So I guess I'll go to Kakariko first. Actually, the Piece of Heart, that's not a thing anymore. So I can get the hookshot check. I can see what the ledge Piece of Heart is. Because I think I can jump up on there if I jump properly. And then I can get the checks in the windmill. Just grab some money while I'm here. Just a little bit, but at least I can get it quickly this time. Yes, not a lot. I don't even know why I did that. Oh well. Oh well. I can also start going for Skulltulas as I come across them too. Since I have a sword now and I can actually clear them out with little to no issue. I'll put Din's Fire on that one. No, I don't want to go down there. I need the hookshot to get that one, I think. Again, I may want to hold off until I have a projectile and before I go Skulltula hunting. Now that I think about it, because you never know which ones are just going to be up on fucking walls and shit, and I can't get them. I think it's like a blessing in disguise that I only need like the 20 to get something that might be useful. Because the All-Night Mask is 2 easy checks. All you need is like a full 3-day cycle in Majora's Mask to do it. Right. Okay, Shooting Gallery is still showing as red, so I think you actually need the bow in order to be able to get a... That's right, you need the bow in order to be able to get a worthwhile, the actual prize from it. I'm going to the graveyard anyway. Actually, let me go to the windmill first. And see if the Song of Storms is anything special. And also I can check the windmill reward while I'm here. That is money? I can't really see. I think that's a silver rupee. That is indeed a silver rupee. Okay, I'll probably go for that then, because that's 100 rupees. Giant's Knife. I think that's fine, I guess. Whoopee. I don't know if I'll see myself using Giant's Knife that often. I mean, I'll use Big Goron Sword if I get that. Because that's what I do in vanilla these days, is I just use Big Goron Sword when I get it. Because that doesn't break. Actually, it is a good idea to get that Silver Rupee anyway, because I need 200 to check what the Giant's Knife, like the vanilla Giant's Knife is. Oh no, what has science created? Alright, I guess I'll have to deal with you. I really don't want to, but what are you gonna do? You're just gonna be in the way as I try to backflip onto this shit. No, I don't want to catch in a bottle. It is worthless to me. So evidently, like, you can just backflip up on there. Or something to that effect. Or like do a crazy jump. I've done it before. Because it wants you to use the hook shot to hook onto the crate there, but... I don't know if you can do like a rolling jump up there? Or like a backflip? I forget what all it is, but it's saying that because of that, this is in logic. If I can do a roll off of here, I probably can get it. There just isn't a lot of run-up space on the edge of this gravestone. And unless you're like going straight across that edge there, it's gonna jump you off too early because you're not going at a crooked angle. And that's what's happening to me here. Yeah, it's not even giving me a chance to do a roll. Alright. I'll come back to that later when I actually have a hook shot. I don't want to fuck around too much with it. And I can just do this. I mean, not at a leisurely pace, but like... I don't have to do any fuckery to try to beat this under a certain time, because I junked out the piece of heart. And only the hookshot check is left. Because I'm like, I don't feel like dealing with that shit today. Because sometimes I can just do it like no problem. Sometimes I can't. And I didn't want to take up too much of my time on the off chance that I couldn't. So here we are. All I have to do is just make it to the end. I'll go this way. I have plenty of time to just squeak in. And I don't have to care what the fucking piece of heart is. And honestly, the most valuable thing in there was the, I mean, it's the silver rupee, let's be honest, but, the red rupee wasn't too bad either. Okay. So I'll leave that that ledge crate. It's coming up as green, but like I'm gonna leave that for now because I can't get at it right now. Not with my skill level. So I'll come back with a hook shot because I can't overcome my skill issue. And I think I can just go up Death Mountain Trail. Do I have to open the gate in the past? I forget. There's a chance I might not be able to get up the proper way without opening the gate in the past first. Because if I still need the gate open in the past, it's no big deal. I can go through Goron City through Lost Woods. Nope, I can just go up and in. Okay. Worked out either way, then. Let's go clear out Dodongo's Cavern. I'm fairly sure those yellow checks are just like, you need, well, maybe I need a... Do I need a bow? I didn't think if I needed a bow. I don't think that there's anything I absolutely need the slingshot for. No, that's stuff I can bypass as Adult Link. What am I thinking? I don't need that shit. Fuck that shit. Can I get rid of you without a projectile? Did I just waste a bomb? I could have just wasted a bomb now. I'm a dummy. Oh! Maybe not. Alright. Good enough for me. The real talk, though, I do hope I find some bombs inside Dodongo's Cavern as I'm bopping around, because I don't even have Goron's bracelet, so I can't use the bomb flowers even as an adult. However, what I can do is... Well, no, I think I'll put on the Goron tunic, if only to just, like, let myself walk through magma like it's no big deal. Also, it turned it red here. It's probably just the lighting, though. But yeah, I don't have to go through any of this shit. I can just... Is this the... I can kill some of these big Dodongos and maybe get some bombs this way. Yeah, it's just the lighting. It's still pink. Okay, now. I don't have to deal with any of this. That's fine. Not that I can't take them, it's just that I don't want to waste too much time doing things I don't need to do. I was basically going backwards through there to see if that's where... Because I couldn't remember if that's where the bomb flower ledge chest was. And it is not. It's on the other side. But yeah, just, you know, fucking hit the switch and I can go on my merry way here. Alright, so let's bring this back up. Let's pin this. So it's easier to look at the... and click on the chests. I may need to use a bomb here. Because I can't lift that. No, I cannot. Okay. Depending on what I get in here, though, this may, like, block me off from proceeding because I need more bombs. That's actually an important thing. So I am glad I came this way, but we might have to come back for this later. That's disappointing. Oh. Never mind. Thanks, Armos. That's the eye drops. So that's a, I can't really do anything with them right now. Or no, I can give them Big Oron. Yeah, I can give them to Big Oron. So that'll be in a little bit. Does that mean I can... Will the Armos be back if I go back in here? No, it will not. Okay. I was seeing if I could possibly kill the Armos multiple times and farm bombs off him, but... Nah, I think we're just going to proceed. Sorry about that. What's in these pots? Some money. I can't kill that Skulltula with what I have, so I'll just leave it alone for now. Nothing with the Adult Link, because I don't have a shield that they can burn. Even if I did have a shield, they couldn't burn it. Because Adult Link doesn't use the wood shield. He only uses metal ones, or the mirror one. Now, hopefully I can find some more bombs by the time this is done, because I don't know if I'm comfortable going into the King Dodongo fight with exactly 4 bombs. Which I believe... I don't know if it's exactly the number I need to kill him. Maybe 2. But, still, I don't feel comfortable going into the fight with... Especially since I have to use bombs to proceed here. Well, no, I don't, actually. I don't actually need to. Actually, click that, because I did check that. I don't need to, because I can actually just ignore what's past here. Because I'm tall enough to bypass this room entirely. It's the map. Okay. There's no checklists for maps or anything, not that I really need them to be. There's usually a key checklist, though, on the tracker, is my thing. And I don't see that. Anyway, what I can do is I can just, like, line myself diagonally with that platform over there. And if I do a rolling jump, I can just do this. And, not have to worry about that whole part of the dungeon back there. Which I would otherwise need the bow for. There's an important thing where the bomb bag normally is. Giant's wallet. So I can have even more money. And then down there I think it's just a Skulltula, so I'm not going to worry about that right now. Alright, so I may risk... Oh, I need to use 2 bombs to open up the way to the boss. I may be able to do it with one bomb, but... Oh no, I need a bomb for this check, too. Let's take all my bombs. I don't care anymore. Well, good thing I checked. Please save us from all the money. In before King Dodongo drops the bottomless wallet. Jesus Christ. Alright. So yeah, the remaining two are like just like the one right outside. So if I can even get to King Dodongo. But I'll at least be able to get to the chest right in his room before you drop down. Because you need to bomb the floor to drop down. But then after that, I can't actually, you know, fucking attack him. So... I think I can just hop up here, right? Can I just hop up here? I can just hop up here. So I can bypass everything that's back there, too. That's pretty great. So I'll probably have to just... Unless I get bombs in this actual chest, I'm going to have to hold off on the boss until later, but... You know, he could only be holding, like, the most important thing in the game. Who knows? Maybe an actual Triforce piece. I still haven't gotten a lot of those. Alright, well, what's this? So a lot of these have been super important. There's the... Okay, the bow is good. And that's... That's, also shared with the hero's bow from Majora's Mask. So I now have more than one way to defend myself as in Termina. And I can get a lot of these Skulltulas now. But to go any further in Dodongo's Cavern, I do need more than one bomb. So I'm going to have to exit here, and... Whoops. I'll just save warp out, and I'll come back with more bombs. This will take me back to the beginning of the dungeon. Anything else I can really do? Can I access the Goron store? If I can access the Goron store, I'll just buy bombs right now and then go after King Dodongo. But I don't know if I can do that. Because the other checks in Goron City are the little Goron rolling around that I need bombs for. And having enough money to pay Medigoron. And no, that is closed off. I think what I'm gonna do... Oh, and I need like 50 million freaking bombs to get to Medigoron as well. What the fuck, game? Now, this isn't the logic's fault. This is... I don't have any bombs. This stuff is in logic. Because I have the capacity to carry bombs. But, like... I need bombs. Like the ammo. I don't have any of the ammo. I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try and see what this gets me. I'm gonna fuck it. Oh, that's fucked up royal. Okay, I can't do anything else now. I'm gonna go ahead and call it for the session here. I will return the next time Greg is unable to. I will return to this rather the next time that Greg is unable to record. I'll keep the save here. I will catch myself up on the previous video before getting right into it, and so I know what I'm doing. I'm gonna, as I speak, save this this tracker state. It'll be oot combo. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and call it for the night. So hopefully we will find bombs and be able to get more of these checks done, because I can clear Dodongo's Cavern. I can do most of the Deku Tree, and there's a lot of green on both the adult Link side of things, as well as like all over Clocktown and the Southern Swamp, now that I have the bow. Anyway, sorry about that. Just jump cut near the end while I found some more stuff to click off of the tracker, but I'll go ahead and do that off screen, and we'll come back to this at some point in the future, and we'll find out where the logic takes us from here. But until then, I've been Captain Floofers, and I'll be here next time. Join me, won't you?